Good day guys, so today I'm going to show you the basics of 2D and 3D command and menu guide. First up is the user interface. This one right here that you are seeing in the screen is our user interface, and this blank area is what you call the drawing area. This one right here on the right of your screen is the navigation bar. This one that I am moving is the cursor, and this one is the status bar. This one is the model layout. This one is the USC, and this one is the ribbon, our ribbon tab, our file tab, and our quick access toolbar. This is our title bar, and lastly but not the least is the info bar. So let's start with the 2D basics geometry commands. So before we are going to start a drawing or drafting, we must type first units and make sure that the value of it in the precision is 0.00 and the type is in decimal and the units to scale is millimeters. So let's start with basic geometry of 2D drawing commands. First up with lines. Line is a point from one point to another, and to do it, just type L. And that's how you do it. That's the line. Next is circle. Just type C. Now you have a circle. Next is arc. Just type A. From here to here. Now you have an arc. Next is the rectangle, and to do it, just type rect and click somewhere here, and to specify the sides, let's just say 50, tab 50. Now you have a rectangle that looks like a square. Next is the ellipse. Ellipse is just basically a circle, but it is stretched and oval. So to do it, just type EL, enter, click here, and now that is how the ellipse looks like. Next is the polyline. Polyline is just basically a line, but it creates a connected series of lines and arcs as one object. And to do it, just type P line, enter, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, and that is the polyline. Next is the annotation and dimensioning. In dimensioning, we must first type dim style. So we're in here, you can modify or create new different dimensioning style. Let's start with the modify first. This is the lines. Let's start with the lines, wherein you can choose whatever scale do you want. Symbols and arrow, text, feet, primary units, alternate units, tolerances. But the most used in dimension style is the lines, symbols and arrow, text, feet, primary units. And that is how dimension style works. Next is the actual dimensioning. And to do that, if we want to check the dimension of a linear object, just type dim lin, enter, here to here, and that's the dimension. But as you can see, it's just very small. Now we are going to use the dimension style. Type dimension style, enter, modify, text height, let's make it 10. Okay. Oh, that is really big, as you can see, guys. But as you can see, As you can see, the decimal places are 4. So we modify again. Just type dim style. Wait, dim style. Modify. Primary units. Precision. Make it 0.0. Okay. Close. Okay. So we have 50.0. That is the linear dimension. And angular dimension is just type dim ang, enter. Click on different sides of the box, here to here, and now you have the angle of 90 degrees between these two corner, between this corner. Next is the dim rod, that is primary use in circles. Let's first. Next is the dim rod, and to do it, just type dim rod, enter, click the circle, and now you have R of 5.2, radius of 5.2 in this circle. Next is the multi-line text. Of course, whenever you're using AutoCAD, it's not just the drawing, it's not just the shapes and lines, it also includes text. So to do that, just type multi-line text, enter, click somewhere here, and make whatever size do you like, and just type auto, just to show you, AutoCAD 2025. Here you can use whatever font do you like, the text height, how big is the text, let's make it 10, there. Now as you can see, it doesn't work. As you can see, this is our multi-line text that is useful in our drafting in both 2D and 3D. Now let's move forward to modify tools. Let's start with the erase command. And to do it, just type E, there, and it just basically erase an object. No. Just type E, enter, select objects, enter, and so that's how the erase command works. Now is the copy command. Just type CO, enter, select object, enter, select a point, and now you have a copy of the selected objects. Now let's start with the rotate command, and to do it, just type RO, enter, select object, enter, and as you can see on the screen, it's rotating. That's how you do the rotate command. So next is the fillet. It just basically makes the pointed corner into arc corner, and to do this, just type F and specify the radius. Just make it maybe 5, enter, select objects, this one and this one. As you can see, the pointed one becomes, as you can see, the pointed corner becomes a arc, and that is the fillet. Next is the stretch. Stretch is just basically extending an object, and to do this, just click the end point, and stretch, and this is how the stretch works. Next is the join. The join command basically makes different objects into one object, and just to show you, just make a line here to here to here to here, and here. So you can see, you can select it as one because it's different, but join will make it as one. So first, select the object, type join, enter, and now you make this 1, 2, 3, 4 lines into one. And that is the modify tools. Now, let's move forward. Let's proceed to the 2D organization and editing. First up with the hatch. So whenever you are hatching an object, just type H and select an object that you want to hatch. As you can see, the inside is hatch, and you can select different patterns from this one. Could be bricks, could be, yeah, different patterns in this tab, and that is hatch. Close. Now you have an hatch object. Next is the property. If you want to edit a specific object, just select the object. Just select the object, type MO to open its properties. And here you can modify the properties. You can change the colors, the line type, the line scale. For example, you want to change the color. As you can see, it's changing colors. You want to select different line types by block, continuous, and to have different more option in line types, just go to the properties, by layer, other, click load, and as you can see, you have plenty of other option here. Let's just say you're going for the dash, just click and OK. Now you have the dash in your line type manager. Now if you want to modify it, just type MO for properties, line type. Now you have dash. So you can see you have a dash line in this object. So that's just the basics of 2D organization and editing. Now let's proceed to the 3D modeling and navigation. So now let's proceed. So now let's proceed to the 3D modeling and navigation. And to proceed, just click here the setting sign, setting symbol, click 3D basics, and now you are going to proceed with this 3D basics tab. So let's just make this the layers and view. Let's make it southwest isometric. So now we can proceed to the 3D modeling commands. First up is the extrude command. It converts 2D into 3D solids. And to show you how, just make, for example, this rectangle, let's say 30 by 50. Now you have a rectangle, and extrude it. Just select this object, type EX for extrude, EXT, enter. Now as you can see, it becomes from 2D to 3D solid. And to show you the actual 3D model, just change this into shaded with edges. As you can see, our 2D lines, shapes becomes a 3D solid. That is extrude. Now to revolve. So to continue, next is the revolve. It just basically revolves 2D objects into solids or surfaces. But unfortunately, my software is not working with revolve. So let's proceed to sweep. And to show you how it works, just make a polyline, type P line, here, 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 and change the orientation of this axis. And the x-axis must be the x-axis must be here. Now the y-axis may be will be on top, and just make a circle to the end points, just like here. Then type sweep, enter, select the circle, enter, select the path, and that's how you do the sweep. Okay, so let's bring back the orientation to its original form. The say must be on top. Okay, next is the loaf commands, and to do it, just make a circle. Let's start from here. Make a line with the center. Sorry, my software just my software just crashed. And just to continue with the loaf command, just create a 2D circle like this. And by the way guys, if you want a precise placement of your object, just turn on the ortho command and just put it in the center like this. This one, see, make a circle on top, maybe smaller, and type loaf, enter, enter, and now make it to show you in its 3D solid form. Make this a shaded. Okay, let's try it again. Type loft, select this circle and this circle. Now you have a loft object from 2. Wait, now you have a loft Now to make the loft command, just type loft, select this one and this one, enter. Now you have a 3D solid from 2 different 2D object sizes. Now let's start with the union. Union is just basically like a join command, but it is most widely used in 3D modeling. So to show you, let's just make a 3D box, and let's say we're going to put a cylinder on top of it. And to unite this one, go back to 2D wireframe. By the way guys, sorry for the background noises, but even so, we must continue. So to show you the union command, just select this object, type M for move, select this one, find the midpoint. Now as you can see, it is 2 different 3D solids, one the square and one is the cylinder. So you can see guys, it's 2 different, but if we want to connect it as one, that is how the union command works. And to show you, select the object, type union, enter. So select the object, enter. Now you have a single solid 3D solid. And now let's proceed to subtract. For example, we have here a 3D box, and let's just make a line on top, find the midpoint, and we want to make a hole. Let's just say example, a hole. Let's put a cylinder. Okay, to show you the subtract command, let's say for example this one, let's make a cylinder on inside of it. Type subtract, enter, select the box, enter, select the cylinder, enter. For view, snap, and UI toggles. For view, snap, and UI toggles, if we want an OS snap button, just press F3. See? If just like earlier I said, if we want to have a precise positioning of object, just press F8 for the ortho. And that's it, guys. That is the basic of 2D and 3D command and menu guide for you. Thank you for watching and peace out.